Samsung Galaxy Folds are breaking on the first day. What's up, friends, and welcome back to InformOverload. I'm the Pompadour Prince, Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new to the channel, we find the most interesting news stories on the internet, and then we make them more entertaining, all for your viewing enjoyment. Plus, don't forget to stick around to the end because I will be answering some of your comments from previous videos. You wouldn't want to miss that, would you? If you remember a while back, one of my first videos was actually about the new folding Samsung phone. Well, they're finally here, and the reviews are not looking good. As you would expect with a phone that folds in half, people are experiencing a small bulging crease. It appears as though that when the phone folds, it pushes the screen upwards in the middle. In a review by The Verge, they attribute this bulge in the screen to a piece of debris, most likely the hinge itself, on what they claim is just a defective unit, kind of pressing up on the screen. Whether it's a faulty phone or not, this still doesn't make me feel great about the outlook on this emerging technology. We knew it wouldn't be perfect when at the reveal they didn't have a working model, but rather a prototype of what they believed it was going to look like. The most upsetting thing about what's happening with these review units is that this bulge in the center of the screen isn't just pushing it upwards, but it's actually piercing through the screen itself. Ugh, cringe. The reviewer also noted that they were not handling the phone in a careless or aggressive manner. They were simply using the phone as normal, folding it, opening it, putting it in their pocket. They do admit that they stuck some clay on the back of the phone just to kind of prop it up for a video shoot. Perhaps that maybe that could be the source of the problem. I mean, you gotta think that when you have something with hinges on it, any little thing could just slide into the crack of the phone and cause major issues. Because this was just a review phone, it could have been, like I mentioned earlier, a small piece of hinge coming loose from opening the phone too much and then getting lodged underneath the screen itself. Regardless, for a phone that costs you nearly $2,000, the last thing that you want is a complex screen breaking and it getting to the point where it would just be cheaper to get a new phone. The person reviewing the phone also contacted Samsung for a statement, which took about 24 hours to get a response. In regards to their issue, Samsung had two things to say. First off, they said that they would thoroughly inspect the review units in person, and secondly, they said a few reviewers reported having removed the top layer of the display, causing damage to the screen. The main display on the Galaxy Fold features a top protective layer, which is part of the display structure designed to protect the screen from unintended scratches. Removing the protective layer or adding adhesives to the main display may cause damage. We will ensure this information is clearly delivered to our customers. So yeah, if you get one of these phones, do not take off that little screen protector that most of us usually just peel off of every phone we get. It's so satisfying. Don't do it though. Don't do it. It's a recurring issue that almost all of the reviewers are seeing with this phone. Because they remove that protective layer, the phone almost always breaks or the hinges end up puncturing the screen, leaving either a bulge in it or in some cases a giant line down the center of the phone. This is why they send them out for reviews though before releasing the phone to the public. Now the retail units will have a warning message on them that say, "Attention, the main screen includes a special protective layer. Peeling off the protective layer or using any adhesives on the main screen, such as a screen protector or stickers, may cause damage." We want to get your thoughts on this new Galaxy Fold though. Will you still buy the phone when it comes out, or are you gonna wait for some later versions? Now while you put your answers down in the comments below, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "UK is banning adult films." What a fun video. Justice777 says, "Johnny sounds like that bird Jose from the Enchanted Tiki Room at Disneyland." That was so specific that I can't tell as to whether or not you're making fun of me. But thank you, I guess. Next comment. Chase Kane 356 says, "Declaring war on adult films will only get you more of them." That's how it works, my friend. Happy someone was listening. Grant Weston says, "You guys hear that? That is the noise of people clicking download on all of their devices to save their favorite videos." You're probably right with that one. That might be a good idea before they crack that down. I think it was July. You got some time. JP says, "Does privacy exist anymore?" Not in the UK apparently. They got Brexit, they got no more adult films. Snowy Rain says, "LMAO, you too, I have tears with those accents. Johnny, you totally nailed the gingerbread man impression. Ha 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 ha." I hate reading that out. Why thank you, I've been training that impression my entire life. Here's another Gingy quote for you. "No, not the buttons, my gumdrop buttons." It was a little off. "Not my buttons, not my gumdrop buttons." Either or. Thank you for watching Inform Overload. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you want any more videos like this one, just click that playlist on the side of the screen. And if you find any news stories that you want us to cover, send us a DM to the Inform Overload Instagram page. Should be down in the description below. If we like it, you may just see your story on our channel. From Inform Overload, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.